Hilchos Yom Kippur, Lamed Gimel, paragraph Kaf Base. If Yesh Tinnik Lommel, if there's a child that needs a bris milah on Yom Kippur, Moichlin a kind of Ashrei, you do the bris milah before Ashrei, Mevarchim Minchas Milah B'lai Kais, and you say the bris milah without having a cup of wine. In our places, our customs, and according to the location of the Kitzur, which I think is still the case here as well. I've only ever been to one on bris milah on Yom Kippur. We do make a bracha on a kais. And we give a small amount to the child, to the baby, as always. Apart from the bit that we give him during the bris when we say b'tamar chayi. Shouldn't give this to a child, another child, to taste in the same way that we do Havdalah on Tisha B'Av. Those who do the mitzvah of Kitzur with wine, they should not sprinkle wine from the mouth onto the child, rak biyad, but by hand. It says prepare kedarkai, and do the Kitzur with the mouth in the usual way. So halachim bris milah. Kav Gimel Noigin. Solving the basic Knesset is an interesting halacha. The custom is to spread herbs or grasses over the floor of the basic Knesset. Because of the fact that we bow down flat on our faces during the avodah zeichel hamikdash in commemoration of the base of Mikdash, as we do in Musaf. And in places where the floor was stone, also the shtachavois you're not allowed to bow down. It's even a place like ours where the floor isn't polished or stone, but it's of carpet or something like that. There is still some issa involved. This is a debate amongst the poskim. We know how to put something down, as it happens when we do bow down on Yom Kippur afternoon. So their custom was to put down some grasses or so on the floor. Okay, therefore, if there were no such grasses or herbs, Yafsik, I would have use something else, a cushion, a piece of paper people use, or you can have one of these special mats which you can buy in the tourist shops in Israel. To fill us the Elah, the time for the Elah's kasha, when the sun is at the top of the trees, in order that we can complete the Elah as it gets dark. Often, sometimes the Elah continues until nightfall. Even so, I'm live Chosmein, we still can say Chosmein, even though it's already nightfall. The feature Ain Hadin Stalek, a Shigmas Israel, Esed Rehan Lamata. Because the tradition is that the din of Yom Kippur does not end until we have completed our tefillas Lamata. The paragraph which starts with the word "the day is turning," if it's already got dark, you shouldn't say it. Be sure to have his dovish current. That will be saying something which is not true. You say the day is turning, but the day has already turned. So therefore, you change it and say Hayom Pala Hashemesh Ba'u Fala. It's very important not to on Yom Kippur not to say anything which may appear to be untrue. And you can still say it's Shalom Berachas and Keinu Hakevaseinu in the Elah, even though it's still nightfall. Yesh Levatel he says should cancel the Mishai Nochri Madlik Neres and Sarach Amiras Hapiyot in the Elah. A non-Jew should light candles for the Elah in order to say Piyotim. Ella and Neres Knesset. If the light already lit, he can use them. You can carry them and spread them out the shul. To have his shavus to shul, so that would be a shavus of a shavus. And to actually get him to light them is not really allowed. It isn't allowed. It's not a permitted circumstance, but you can ask a non-Jew to do so. But to move a burning candle is already a shavus to shavus. It's a muksa of a derabbanon of Amir al-Akul. After the Elah, even if Yom Kippur is on Shabbos, when you finished during the day, we still serve Avinu Arkenu. So for when it's Shabbos, the rest of the we don't say B'nai Kelim, but we do an Ela. Only Shema Yisrael, Pamachas, we say Shema Yisrael once, Baruch Shem, etc. 3 times, and Hashem Elokim 7 times. The Lavos es Hashchila, to accompany the Shchila, Mis'ala Lemala, Shiva Rakim, as it ascends through the 7 skies, as it were. Then we say the Kalash Tiskama, Benigal Shal Simcha in a happy tune. Achas, the no one to care. Who's similar to the Shchila Lemala? That's similar, a sign that the Shchila has departed. The Rosh Hashanah Torah, just like the Matan Torah, it says that it's B'Shar Chayovel, because you know the Shchina, then by B'Shar Chayovel, then it says Halo Yalu V'Har. They could then get on the mountain because the Shchina had departed. Also, Allah Elakim B'Sra, another pasuk. It's also a commemoration of Yom Kippur in Yovel. Yichol Litzkar Afapi. He says you could blow even if it was before definite nightfall, but it's Bein Hashmashas, I feel it was Shabbos, even with Shabbos. Aval, that's for IDI, but before that, that means earlier on, Eliska. Actually can't blow the shofar earlier than that, but you could blow it at that point. Achat, Tkir Amru Kulam, Gimel Pa'amim, Shana Habab Yerushalayim. People say Gimel Pa'amim 3 times, Shana Habab Yerushalayim. Kav Zayin. Achas says the Chacham is Paramar with Avmarav. V'yesh lahabi shliach tzibur hagon. You should have a suitable shliach tzibur for Marav. V'ispalu b'nachas of a kavanah. You should daven with an appropriate pace and with kavanah. V'yesh ligar b'chaytfit. And those people who want to chat Marav should be protested against. Only b'tfashma and esra atachon. Tell me we say atachon. In chol b'shabbos only v'yitzalachar. You say v'yitzalach afterwards. We don't say Binayim because obviously Sukkot is going to be in the next week. That's a Kodesh and all that's a Kodesh. Achat Tfilah, Makanshin Savannah, and you make Kiddush Levana. It's another discussion whether you should make Kiddush Levana before Yom Kippur or after Yom Kippur. If you haven't made it, then it's an Indian to do so after Yom Kippur. And people are greeted with joy, K'may Yom Tov, like on Yom Tov. Now, Habala. Havdalah Shemotzi Yom Kippurim, Havdalah of Yom Kippur Tzrichi D'Barach Davka Ala Nesh and Shabbos. So even if it's not Shabbos, we still do Barei Marei Ha'esh. Now we don't do the Siman if it's not Shabbos, but we do Barei Marei Ha'esh for the reason that we're demonstrating that this is different to any other Yom Tov. On other Yom Tovim you can have a light, an existing light, and use it for cooking. On Yom Kippur you can't do that. So we make the distinction. It's nothing to do with the reason why we make Barei Marei on the Shabbos, which is recognise the fact that Hashem showed Adam how to make fire, or gave him the inspiration how to make fire. Different reason. So therefore, it has to be the Vorech Dafka on the Shabbos. You have to do it on a lamp which has already been lit during the fast, before the fast. Not and now which you make now by, for example, your match, and preferably not one which is lit from that either. So the best way is to use one of the lights that you used yesterday. You lit on Yom Kippur for the National Yom Kippurim, and you light one of those. And you light another one from that, and then you have 2. If he doesn't have this, you can bring the one from people used to light in shul. Don't do this anymore. To light from that one, or you light a special one at home for that purpose. Or if you have a yahrzeit light, it's not here in the Kitzur, but many bring. If you have a yahrzeit light, you can light after Yom Kippur from the yahrzeit light onto another light, and that would be considered to be Nesh Shabbos. You haven't got one, you light from a light which was written by a Jew. Or the Poskim say that you don't, if you haven't got an existing light, you don't say Barei Marei Ha'esh. The Aid Maschilin, Hine Kelish Yasi, you don't say any of these Pesukim, and the Baruch of Elokais, and Aneh, V'Hamavdil. just do the kais and there and the bracha and the mabda. Aim bracha and the summer is no bracha and the summer. Except in the Shabbos, if it was Shabbos with bracha and gal then you include everything as well because it's a Shabbos. And Moschili he don't care. Shasi k'mor Shabbos a Shabbos. Kaftais. You're supposed to eat and drink and be happy on Yom Kippurim, as the Medrash says. What's the Yom Kippurim? Pascal Yotzev own the pasuk in Kehelas Lech Echad B'Simcha Lachmecha. Go and eat your bread with joy, which is say B'Leiv Tovi Necha. Hashem has taken desire in your deeds, so we are confident Hashem has accepted our avodah, and therefore it's a Yom Tov. We're found with the Kohen Gadol as well. Yom Tov Ha'osek Kohen Gadol, Kitchiyotzim Beis Kodesh Kodashim, as a similar kind of idea. Well-known minhag to start building the sukkah straight away on Yom Kippur, make a start, the Kayim, to fulfill the pasuk of going strength from strength to strength. Lamed Aleph. Yom Shel Achar Yom Kippur, the day after Yom Kippur, we start davening a little bit earlier than we would do on an equivalent normal day. So you think you've got a big relief from having to get up for slichas, but it will be a few minutes earlier. We daven a few minutes earlier just to make the point. Yom Shel Yom Kippur, the sukkahs Amy Simon. The days between Yom Kippur and Sukkot, we don't fast. We don't say Tachnun and Tanos Yatzai, except for those people who fast the Yatzais. These are joyous days. The days, if you come to the Tanakh Shir, we learned how they did the Chanukah. The mitzvahs, Binyan Sukkah, we're involved. The mitzvahs, Binyan Sukkah, we're involved with building the Sukkah. Chalas Esra, Shaminin, Echloid, Adanim, Olav Hashem, Kaddish Yisrael, Habanim, So it's an interesting idea. The concept of the time of preparation for Sukkot has in it itself elements of Yom Tov in it, and that indicates to us the importance of making preparation. I wish everybody a Gemara Chasima time.